What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, guys? This is the Far Radio, and we are on episode number 10. Yes, guys, episode number 10 on a chilled Tuesday, guys. It's a chilled Tuesday edition. Yeah, guys, got a lot to unpack. I just want to know, how your week has been. How was your weekend? How was your Sunday? Hope you enjoyed the last episode. So yeah, guys, before I continue, I would like to urge everyone to continue to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment in the comment section. Yeah, guys, and let me know what do you feel about the shows that we're bringing to you at Far Radio. It's the home of good vibes and good conversations. So yeah, guys, recently I've been seeing a lot of AI conversations, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but then I'm seeing a lot of AI conversation, and what I'm noticing is that how can I put this? What I'm noticing is that conversations are in all aspects, from the business aspects to the music aspects, even in the education side. So I just want to know your take, Tenini. How can we maneuver with this AI thing? Is the AI coming with, is it there, right? Should we adapt, or should we just leave it as it is? Because they are complaining about the fact that AI is somehow a tool that is being brought to eradicate umsebenzi wabo and to make them, or to make us less human. So I want to hear your take on that, because some, as much as abanye bekhala kanjalo, but I see others, they are using it to study. Like when they have to do some studies, they usually turn to AI. I wouldn't say it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, but then to me it raises a question of if now we're going to rely on AI, how are we going to absorb the information that we've learned, Colin? You understand? So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about it? Because there's a lot of things that is happening on the internet regarding AI, and I also saw on the music side as well. I think that the renowned Grammy Award-winning producer Timbaland, now he had the same problem with he's part of an AI company named Suno. So I don't know whether he's an investor there, or he's a partner or anything, or he owns the company. But he's been going crazy in and out of lawsuits in terms of he was, how can I put this? He was being prosecuted for using AI or creating an AI artist and signing that AI artist, and also taking someone else's instrumental. I don't know the full story. You can go and check it online. But I just want to hear from you guys, Uguti. What is your take with regarding to AI? Because to other people, it seems like this AI thing is going to come and remove or replace what most of us humans used to do. Understand? And my question is that, should we be concerned about that? At the same time, I also see a lot of people utilizing AI. So that's why is it something that we should be concerned about? Is it something that we should we need to embrace? Or is it something that we need to just be concerned about? Because truthfully speaking, AI is like a form of machinery. Excuse. So if AI is a form of machinery, then what about the people who are doing the job? What about the people who are supposed to deliver such and such? You understand? So I want to hear from you guys, Uguti. What is your take with regards to AI? Because they are crying about the AI. And imagine the sad thing about the AI is that one thing that I've noticed is that there's an influx manje of AIs yabo. Last time I checked, to be honest with you, I checked and last time I was using AI was when kune what you call ChatGPT yabo. ChatGPT is the only AI I know, man. Yabo leyo nto leyo. That's the only AI I know, and that's the only AI I've seen. So manje, there's a lot of AIs. I didn't even know what there's AI that you can use to make a song, like the one that Timbaland uses. Like maningi my AI that are here now. So manje, to me it raises a question how can we maneuver as people? Because I've been caught up at being like sentimental and doing it less sentimental, being more into the minimalism and being into the antiques of it. So much so that I forgot to check the world is evolving, and I don't know whether this evolvement is evolvement for the good or is it evolvement for the worst. Because we need to be honest about this. Yes, we want to evolve. To evolve. But is that evolvement for the good or is it for the bad? So when you finally sibe aware of your knowledge, is that evolvement for the good or for the worst? Because manje inkinga ebakhona ukuthi sometimes as people we tend to be embracive kakhulu. Kanti usoloko futhi lokho sikwenza nasentweni that you are not supposed to be doing. I don't know if I'm making sense now. It's good to be embracive, don't get me wrong. It's good to be embracive, but then you need to be careful how do you embrace izinto manje. So you can't just for the sake of ukuthi then now I'm going to embrace it. Do a review. Check how is it going to affect the indlela esiphila ngayo. Check zonke lezo zinto. Check ukuthi isn't that thing going to mhlambe hinder abantu ukuthi basebenze, those who are reliant on ekuthenini basebenze. We need to be aware of all those things. You can't just say, AI is here, then I need to be embracing of it. Because the people who are creating these things, but they are looking for means of saving man. So when you think you being embracing, but then you are being embracing to the detriment of you or your own people, then it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. Ungathi uzoba impressive, but you know very well ukuthi lento yenzayo is gonna affect abantu sokuphila nabo, especially izo affect even their livelihoods. So manje we have to think about it into uyibuke from all the sides ukuthi this AI thing, yes, we speak ikhona vele yibo siyavuma, but then how is it going to impact abantu who are like they say mhlambe umuntu who is a mechanic. Let's say umuntu who works at a till or at a point of sale in a retail store. And if manje kube nama-job cuts already, like there are some job cuts as well experience. So the effects of AI, I wanna know do you guys think it's good or it's bad? About even the editing, manje so umuntu will instruct the AI, let's say they are shooting a film, then they will instruct the AI, okay, no, I can minimize the steps, I want about 5, and then I can instruct an AI to do such and such. So you need to be careful about those. Check is it that's going to affect the livelihoods of abantu abaphila emnyango. Because even on the industry of selling, we sell, yes, but the industry has so many people that die so much. Baning abantu who are selling. I'm not gonna lie, it's an industry itself, but there's a lot of people who are selling now. So I want to find out from you, don't you guys think this AI thing is going to affect, don't you guys think this thing is affecting the livelihoods of urban beings? And what are the effects of AI I wanna hear the positive effects and the negative effects, yabo. Because mina, if I must say, yes, the positive effects may be ukuthi it makes umsebenzi ube lula in terms of ukuthi it's more like, yabo, especially I've seen other students using it. Don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it just gives you another perspective on into ukuthi uyibuka kanjani. And also it minimizes, if you're a business person, it minimizes ukuthi ube nabantu abaningi that you hire or that you have to pay, because you live on a subscription ukuthi okay, you pay a certain fee for a subscription, and then mase uyazi ukuthi after that usuyaqhubeka-ke why. But the negative side is it affects the livelihoods of abantu who are reliant on imisebenzi, yabo. So now someone mhlambe, let's say for an example, uyasebenza and then they are reliant ekuthenini bona they are doing the services. So manje if there's an AI, you wouldn't need ukuthi uthole ama-services for that person. So not only does that person get affected, the logistics, yabo, if mhlambe, let's say you have to accommodate that person, the booking companies. So I want to hear from you guys. What is your take with this AI thing? Is it coming with the good things, or is it coming with the bad things? Because we need to address that elephant in the room. It's how do we move about? How do we maneuver with this AI? So we need to be aware of Leon. Yeah. So nje guys, namhlanje it's a chill day. Ngathi ilanga lizophuma, but I'm having a cup of a cappuccino. And speaking of the cup of a cappuccino, let me just give you a song, brand new song that just came out yesterday, titled Cappuccino by The House by Day. Let's go. So yeah guys, that was Cappuccino by The House by Day. So yeah guys, I also, there's a post that I saw about, I think it was Prince KP who posted the post, and their post there, it revoked a lot of conversation since it's music related, right? And Prince KP, like on that post, I think he was talking about how the old generation usually likes to be, likes to utilize or hop on the new generation. Yeah, but like when let's say the artist is blowing up, artist is blowing up, and then once that artist blows up and then he's a sensation, everyone wants a piece of him. He said that you tend to find my OGs now wanting to hop on on the only wave yalo artist or the run. Yeah, let me just put it like that. They want to hop on the run of that artist. So Manji, what he was saying is, he was saying that ama artists who are young, they need to be aware. Like, how can I put this? They need to be aware. They mustn't just like allow the old generation to be in their wave, because now what is happening is that the old generation is now killing or slowing down their process. Yeah, isn't anything sure? So to me, and so my surprise, what I'm noticing, even the younger artists are posting that now, yeah, bro. So which means they some way or somehow they agree with what Mr. Prince KP was saying. So I wanna know from you guys again, since you guys say, okay, Prince KP, what he was raising, because the one thing I like about Prince KP is that he always raises these conversations that most of us don't wanna have. And for me, I feel like it's a good thing to do, because we are able to kill the elephant in the room. I mean, to address the elephant in the room, you understand? Excuse. And we need to be able to address the elephant in the room, because abaningi, they have this thing of being too humble. I think DJ Melon once said it on the podcast, Mr. People Shepherd. Shout out to Mr. People Shepherd for the podcast, the platform. I mean, he said it's extending. Abaningi, they need to stop like allowing abanye abantu to delay their process or their progress. Manje, for me, because since there's some artists they agree ukuthi ngathini most abantu they agree ekuthenini uPrince KP what he raised was he had a point. My question is, manje, the conversation that I want us to have as ama creative ukuthi, isn't that thing, like, let's say, of not allowing Hlambe ama OGs going to results in us? Yeah, isn't that thing going to result in, or let me say, isn't that thing going to result in creative being, how can I use this word, blackballed or gatekept? Yeah, and what is your thoughts on being blackballed and being gatekept? Because I've seen abantu abaningi be complain about this thing of being blackballed and being gatekept, ama gatekeepers of the game. Uthola ukuthi abanye mhlambe they accuse other people ukuthi no, usibanibani is a gatekeeper, wara he's gatekeeping abantu abaningi kosho kwacima kanjani. So I want to hear from you guys about ukuthi what are your thoughts regarding leyo nto le ekuthenini is the Prince KP I show you so true? Then if that's the case, because then into engisande ngaye futhi le post yena, he validated it by saying ukuthi abantu abaningi they shouldn't take along with ama OGs because they are slowing their progress, but instead the ones who are shining, they should take the ones that are aspiring artists. And njengoba ngisho ukuthi one thing I love about Prince KP ukuthi he will tell you anything that you need to know in terms of the industry, like ekuthenini he will give it to you as it is, ukuthi ithatha kanjani ukhari wakho lo, because he's been around, he's experienced the industry. Like that guy is one of the first people abakwazi ukutshela ukuthi contracts ayisayina mhlambe kanje, yabo leyo nto le, and this is what he was earning. Most people, they don't do that. Yeah, he's a little sure. So I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts about that? Should we like umuntu ekhula, should we like when in the music side, should we like okay, as in like the OGs must be aside, let Indana shine because you guys had your time, or should Indana shine and but not forget the wisdom of ama OGs, or should they Indana just push ngendlela epusha ngayo since they were able to figure it out? Okay, mean so like they sure. So those are things that I want to find out from you guys. Ukuthi the post escaping thing is handing out. It raised thought-provoking conversations, And I was so happy to see amanye creatives sharing their post and so on, because those are things we need to have. Those are conversations we need to have, whether we like it or not. And not only on the music side of things, but just generally in life, from the business, from everywhere. We need to have those conversations. Do we tag along these people, or we just like, okay, as in, let's just push a spanny, and then we bring the young ones that are still hungry for the opportunity? Or my question is that in the midst of doing that, are we not running the risk of ukuthi some of us maybe get kept? So I wanna hear from you guys, because I'm gonna read that statement. I was just looking for it as I'm just going through the show. I'm looking for the post. The post reads as follows, and I quote, these are the words from him. One thing that slows down the production of new talent in South Africa is how all older artists want to work with new artists or sing with them to take some of the relevance that the hot new artist has. The new artist still has to solidify their sound, still needs to find and adhere to a solid fan base, still needs to set up their economy, pay black tax, but already there is a Grootmans in the DM and comments section begging for a feature. It's very hard to get in and have a sustainable music career. What you need to do as a new artist is to bring up other new artists, be seen with people that need the lights, so that they themselves get the break that you got. Working with all the artists till your relevance is gone is not productive at all. Your relevance is gone isn't productive at all. They had their time. Now it's your time, and that you choose, and those that you choose to bring up. I'm not saying don't work with other artists at all, but be strategic. Use half of your career to find yourself and others that need help. You understand? So, with that being said, most abantu abaningi, they agreed, others they disagreed. Yeah, but so there's a comment nje engibonile lithi, that's why I'm scared for Jazzworks and Tutukela. Those guys, honestly speaking, every artist wants to feature them, and it's about time they release their music separately to grow their audience even more bigger. And we are here for it. They make good music. Culture vultures from Midil, once they don't have relevance, they become the gatekeepers. While he has a great point, it speaks of the general culture in SA of not genuinely supporting each other, wolves in a sheepskin. And he goes on to say, Cash Time is a classic example. Kid Xbox on this and how his bandmates once killed me in on his podcast when he described his dilemma of the same Knoxman giving him the call to give him advice, checking on him at his lowest point while his career was stuck. It's always up to the upcoming artists to look up to themselves and reinvent themselves. So I was just going through nje those few comments. Bengifuna ukuthola nje from you guys ukuthi what is your take on leyo nto. That's why ngithi mina le comment yakho Prince is very valid, but then are we not running mhlambe the risk of being gatekeeper-ke manje ukuthi okay, uma manje like yabo, mina I agree wholeheartedly with what Prince KB is saying. That's why I'm also asking a question ukuthi, are we not running the risk mhlambe for creative ukuthi babe gatekept na? Because phela nakhona, think about it, you had your time, let other people shine phela, let other artists shine, let other people shine, yabo. And lento iba pandemic more. Yabo, uthola ukuthi umuntu, I think it was Amos who said it kwi-podcast ka-Mac G ukuthi khona umuntu osothi you'll do a feature with i-artist elidumile, and then after they do a feature with that artist elidumile, you find ukuthi the artist uzosebenzisa i-PR yabo, unama-feature sosikodwa, and he doesn't have his own stuff. By the time he release, sekuba nzima ukuthi bamsekele, because that's the business. So I just wanted to hear your take on that, guys, ukuthi what do you think about it? Yabo, should it be ukuthi kupushe iy'ngoma, umuntu aphushe yabo isibani sakhe, like with the upcoming artist, njengoba esho ukuthi the key is to finding yourself as an artist. Yabo leyo nto leyo. And mina I agree with him wholeheartedly on that one. Because find yourself, build a fan base, learn the business, learn zonke lezi zinto, and then you can be able to tag along, because sihlezi siwabona ama-case enzeka leyo nto on the music side. But nje, yeah, guys, I wanna hear from you ukuthi what is your take on that? And while you add that, let's go to another song, because this conversation in the call, I think kuzomele mhlambe as time goes ngibe ne guest that we can share our thoughts kuyona ekuthenini, like how do we as the creative move with such things, ukuthi do we take along that those who done it before us, or we run the risk of being gay kept, and what like how is it, what is it that we should do to avoid being gay kept? Is it business now, or the music side is just a harsh reality of the music? It's okay, the music has nothing to do with looking out for each other. Yeah, but yeah, let me know. Let me just give you another song and then we'll come back. That song was Afternoon Sun by Girls by Ding. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to share those conversations. Pardon me for not having meaning today. It's just that I wanted to have those conversations as creatives. We have AI that is affecting abantu, and also we have this thing of money, and also like with the ama-artist la amasha, because manje into engiyinothisayo, I'm also seeing futhi a lot of artists. I think uskid wakwayisho lento ukuthi most artists, they need to start utilizing ama 9 to 5, because the music game is not as good as it was. And mind you, this message was delivered years ago. So imagine now ke yabo, imagine now sekusekhona ne-AI ukuthi how severe leyo nto indlela esisevere ngayo. Uyayibona into engishoyo? So mina into engizoyishilo ukuthi abantu abaningi, they need to learn ukuthi how to adapt ey'ntweni ey'suke zenzeka, and be brutally selfish with i-career yakho, in terms of uma usubona ukuthi kunaleyo nhlasinyana or leyo progress oyitholayo. Because one thing that I've learned in this music thing ukuthi abantu abaningi, they don't care about you, they don't care about your brand, bona they care ukuthi what your brand can do for them phela, yabo. And that goes for every industry, entertainment, like music, acting, arts, anything. So now you need to be able to ukuyithola so much that you should just keep you find yourself uyithole so much that you know who is going to align with whatever it is that you do. Because phela, when you're blowing up or when you're big, everyone wants a piece of you. And that's how the game works, you understand? So everyone will want a piece of you. So manje wena ke, you need to be able ukuthi ukwazi ukusebenzisa leyo platform ukuthi how do you grow ke manje wena as a person, yabo? How do you evolve, but then at the same time ungabe at their mercy, yabo? Ungabe at their mercy, but be at the ukuthi kube is a mutual benefit for both of you. So those were my thoughts that I wanted to share on today's episode, yabo. That's why I wanted to share lokho ukuthi most abantu abaningi they are, we're living in a world where abantu, they are wolves in sheep's clothing, njengoba desho umuntu comment section, they are leeches kahle kahle. So it's important now as a person to look after yourself. It doesn't need to be about the music phela, but nje generally kuyona yonke into, yabo leyo nto leyo ngishoyo. Ibalulekile leyo nto leyo, yabo. Ibalulekile leyo nto leyo ukuthi whatever it is you do, look out for yourself. Be careful of the leeches. Be careful of people who disguise themselves as people who are going to give you help. Ngoba manje ekugcineni ngeke izilondose. Yabo, ayikwazi ukusebenza leyo nto leyo. Yabo, ayikwazi ukusebenza. And manje the thing is, we are building a road. It's like quicksand. You're sinking down. Ekuthenini uzobe ne-resentment. Yabo, izo build up to resentment, and then ekugcineni uzobe usuba nenkinga i-affecte wena, and i-affecte ne-livelihood yakho. So injalo nje guys, we need to make sure ukuthi like we look out for ourselves, we look out for those people who are trying to do everything that they can to leech on other people, yabo. And always make sure you guys love yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and there's always Fire Radio spreading love, peace and unity amongst all. Peace out.